Good evening. I am Arachna, the spider people, your hostess with the mostess. And welcome to Beware Theater, because this be where you're gonna see some really bad movies. We've got vampires, aliens, werewolves, monsters, and of course, the undead. So take a load off, pull up a couch, and fasten your seatbelt. It's gonna be a creepy night. Bela Lugosi was a fascinating stage and screen actor who starred in over 100 films, including his signature 1931 Dracula. Unfortunately, Bela's talent was mainly wasted in the Poverty Row B movies, but no matter how bad or how insignificant the part, Bela Lugosi always gave it his all. And so tonight, we are going to watch one of his lesser-known movies, the pulp crime thriller, The Mysterious Mr. Wong. It was made in 1935 by Monogram Pictures, directed by William Nye, and it starred Bela Lugosi in a dual role. And no, folks, this movie had nothing to do with the Mr. Wong movies that Boris Karloff did by Monogram Pictures. You know, the 1930s were one of the worst times in American history. What with the Dust Bowl and the Depression and unemployment and homelessness and poverty and racism and starvation and a whole bunch of other bad things. People just tried to survive. And so for a couple of hours, they could go to the movies and maybe forget their problems. Although many times, the same social mores and problems were in the movies. And this movie is one of them. And I'll warn you now, folks, that it reflects the racial prejudices of the day. The Mysterious Mr. Wong is about a mild-mannered shopkeeper by day and a vicious criminal by night who will stop at nothing to get the 12 coins of Confucius that legend says will make him all-powerful. There's a creepy torture chamber, a secret passageway, a goofy Irish cop, a wisecracking reporter, and lots of dead bodies. So now let's watch The Mysterious Mr. Wong.
have been sent here to put an end to Wong's plotting. So far, we have failed. This mad Manchurian must be found and the coins of Confucius restored to Keelat. In the hands of Wong, they mean its destruction.
One more. The province of Keelat shall know its rightful ruler.
Moonflower. Awful gong. Every time it sounds, Wong gives some dreadful order, and terrible things begin to happen.
Did the ancient and honorable name of Wong fall from the lips of his gracious and loyal niece?
If doors must have keyholes, there will always be those to listen at them.
It would be unfortunate to have to shut so beautiful a personage in the dungeon of the faithless.
You wouldn't dare.
Wong has dared many things. He will continue to dare. And one day, when he is acclaimed by all Keelat.
You are wrong. You were never intended by fate to rule Keelat.
Time will teach you to guard indifferent speech.
Frightens me. This madness of his is driving all reason from his mind.
It would seem that your little affairs of the dawn have interested this Mr. Jason H. Barton. No, he cannot be dealt with as one of our own race. This Mr. Jason H. Barton. I trust for his own good that his interests will not bring him too close to the House of Wong.
Barton! Come on, cut out the flame, will you?
Here, I want to talk to you.
What is it now, Chief? Why don't you fall off that Chinatown stuff you started yesterday?
Oh, nix on that now, Chief. I ran out of gas and slipped on a little banana oil.
There's nothing in it?
You guessed it, Chief.
Yes, and I've outguessed you too, Barton. There's another killing in Chinatown. A laundryman on Huron Street.
Ah, what do I care about another laundryman? The world is full of them. Besides, I send my stuff out to a steam laundry anyways.
Did you ever run into a Chinaman by the name of Wong?
Only the one that ain't named Wong.
Oh, now never mind that stuff. Park yourself down in Chinatown and remember the name. Wong. Fu Wong.
Okay, Chief. Fu Wong it is, but I could have done a swell story on the evils.
Oh, never mind that. Get out of here.
Oh, you lost your dog. Oh, just a moment, madam. I'll connect you with the classified advertising.
What does she want us to do? Get out an extra?
Oh, hello. Hey, park that thing, will you? I read your story this morning.
Did you? Did you get a kick out of it?
They've been kicking all day.
Chalk that one up for you. I didn't ask for that. I begged for it. Oh, I got some bad news for you. I can't take you out to lunch today.
That isn't bad news. Roberts of the Gazette has been trying to get me all morning to take me to lunch at the Biltmore.
Oh, is that so? Well, you listen to me. Well, you're not going out with any Gazette lug anywhere.
Says you with a tone of finality.
Says I with a ton of finality.
Hello? Oh, yes, Chief. Yes, he's here now. All right, I'll tell him. The chief says to remind you that the Chinaman's name is Wong.
You tell that paste-dabbing, credit-grabbing hunk of animated baloney to go out and find himself a nice wet lake and wrap it around his ears.
Oh, hello. Yes, Chief. He said thank you 1,000 times. Oh, yes, I'll tell him. He says he doesn't want to burden you with too much detail, but to remind you that this is a daily newspaper and not a monthly magazine.
Okay, kid. You let that gazette-like spend his money at the Biltmore for lunch, but remember, you have a steak and mushroom dinner date with a regular guy. Yeah, let me out.
Hello, attendant. You can come and get him now. He's ripe.
All right, and what is it you want? I've been sent over from the Globe to do this murder. You're too late. It's already been done.
I'll buy that one. The crack from a cop is worth 2 from the club. Where's the body? Must have been writing something.
Yeah, but we couldn't find nothing the poor devil had been writing at the time. Me and one of the dicks found him just like that. One of the reporters and likely the last. The newspapers don't care nothing about these town killings.
So you think it's a town killing, do you?
What else could it be? Even the dick could see it wasn't old age.
Yeah, you're right. Town wars are old stuff. But I'll tip you off to one thing. This is no town job. Ever hear of a Chinaman named Wong?
They all sound alike to me. And this Chinaman ain't much for talking. Except old Lycee, the herb dealer down the street. He knows everybody and he's a regular old gossip.
Lycee, huh? Now look him up. After I take a peek around a bit.
Sam toy, no have coin.
What is this you have come to fling in my face? With only one coin to be found, and calmly you report failure.
No, me no steal.
Why should the lips deny what the eyes express so plainly?
No, no, no.
Few hours with the rats will make him speak the truth.
Oh, he's mad, I tell you.
Them Chinamen is jabbering like monkeys. I've had to clear them away every 10 minutes. On your way, on your way. This club makes about 20 knots an hour and I'm getting up steam. There's nothing noisier than a Chinaman when you want quiet or quieter when you want information.
You know, Confucius said practically the same thing.
Has he been in here too?
Not today.
Then it's all right then. Nobody unofficial must view the body.
Do you believe in hunches?
The McGillicuddies was raised on them.
Then believe in the one I've got, Mac. It's hotter than the 1st of August.
Smart you are.
it want her luck. Maybe you like some herbs?
Maybe so, but I don't think so.
What do you like?
Well, I want to talk to you. Hey, you've been around here a long time, haven't you? I'll bet you could spring a story or two. Hey, old-timer?
Like to sell herbs, not tell story.
Okay, but me. Ever play hunches?
Sometime play femtan. No play hunch game.
And what was that, the end of the first round, and who won?
No story, no play hunch game. Shut up shop now. Some other time talk. Maybe next day, sometime, maybe. I don't know. Maybe not.
No stories, no play hunch game, maybe read sometime, maybe. I'll keep this until you decide to be a little chummy and sociable.
Maybe think tell about long time ago poetry, maybe.
Yeah, plenty, maybe. I'll take this to Chan Fu at the university, and if it's poetry, I'll autograph it for you. But I'll see you again sometime, maybe tomorrow, maybe next day, I don't know, maybe not. So long.
Your men have eyes that see not. Sam Toy left a message, written on a laundry ticket. The white newspaper devil has it. He takes it to Chan Fu at the university. You will see that the ticket does not arrive at Chan Fu's.
Well, ain't that something, maybe?
This white devil cannot be dealt with as one of our own race. May cause the police to be curious about even such a humble personage as old Lai sees the herb dealer. It should not be difficult to make it appear an accident.
So 3 men are killed in Chinatown, and a coin is taken from each one of them, and a note is left on their bodies by these scruffy henchmen sent by the evil gangster Wong. You see, Wong is collecting the 12 coins of Confucius. That legend says that if you own all 12 coins, you will become the supreme ruler of the Chinese province of Keelat, wherever that is. And Wong almost has all 12, and he will stop at nothing to get the last one. Talk about coin collecting gone wrong. Meanwhile, the local paper has sent reporter Jay Barton to cover these murders. And when he gets there, surprise, he finds yet another murder. The owner of the Chinese hand laundry has been stabbed in the back, and his shop has been ransacked. And there's this Irish cop, Mac McGillicuddy, sitting there guarding the body until the coroner comes. No matter. Barton barges in and he starts looking around the shop, and he finds this laundry ticket with Chinese calligraphy on it, and he has a hunch that this is a clue. So he goes down to the herb shop to have old Lai Si, the owner, translate the note for him. But before that happens, a gong goes off and Lai Si ushers him out of the shop. And that's where we discover, folks, that Lai Si is none other than the evil gangster Fu Wong in disguise. And I gotta say, if you fall asleep in this movie, don't worry, that gong could raise the dead. I also gotta say that no time in this whole movie does Bela Lugosi even pretend to use a Chinese accent. However, with his mannerisms and his costumes and his acting, he manages to pull off not one Chinese character, but two, with a Hungarian accent. Oh, Deadly, what do you have there? You're taking a Chinese calligraphy class, and they have you writing ancient Chinese spells. What does that one say? You don't know because you don't know Chinese.
A very evil-looking spider was about to visit your pocket.
Yeah? It's a pet of mine. I keep it to bite strangers. Hey, my floor. Come in. Professor Fu?
Yes, sir.
You're the chap that knows all about the Chinese language, aren't you?
I understand many dialects of my mother tongue. You have a seat, sir?
Oh, thanks.
Pardon me, please. Hello. Yeah?
Đâu có xây dựng, đây mình này.
Không phụ chỉ cái chuyện.
Này thằng ca, mồ con.
Không phụ chỉ cái chuyện属于红夫之人啊。Hello? Hello? You have a ticket you wish me to translate.
Now, how did you find that out?
Someone just told me.
Uh-oh, somebody's been reading my mail. Who was that?
I don't know.
Say, you don't happen to be a spider snatcher, do you?
Spider snatcher?
Let it ride, let it ride. Let's start all over again. Cast your spectacles on that.
It would interest me much to have the other half of the ticket.
I'm beginning to develop quite an interest in that ticket myself, Professor.
It merely mentions the coin of Confucius.
What has the coins of Confucius got to do with a laundry ticket?
That I cannot say.
Well, never mind the ticket. What about the coins?
It goes back into the history of my country. But that wouldn't interest you.
You think it wouldn't? Well, I'll be seeing you.
Goodbye, sir.
Bye, Professor.
And you have no idea who telephoned you?
Its voice was unknown to me.
And the young man desired you to make a translation of the ticket, as you had been warned?
Precisely. But unfortunately, a portion of the ticket was missing. He promised to bring it another time.
To know the full message of the ticket would be of great value. Bring this information to me, and the province of Keelat will not disregard the favor.
Say, what kind of pie is this?
Well, it's the same shape as a lemon pie, but what that stuff is on the top, I don't know.
I know. Talcum powder. You think I'm a card?
Hello. Biltmore, huh?
Meet Chuck Roberts of the Gazette.
How do you do, Mr. Roberts?
How do you do?
I'm pleased. Oh, you nearly forgot your hat, Mr. Roberts.
Well, I'm not going yet.
Oh, yes, he is. Oh, darling, the menu, please. Thank you, darling.
What were you saying?
would you like to go to the 6-day bike race with me on Tuesday night,
Oh, I
Peg?
love it. I think it'd be swell.
Liable to get in a jam and have an awful spill.
That rhymes with pill.
And after the race, we can go someplace and dance and say the Biltmore.
Oh, good. Then I'll dress.
Good.
I hope so. Well, you'll have to excuse me for a little while. I've got to get back to my business. Goodbye. Liberty 0436. Liberty 0436.
Hello?
Hello, is Chuck Roberts there?
Robert, just a minute, please. Mr. Roberts, you're one on the phone.
All right, thanks. Excuse me.
Hello. Hello, Chuck. Yeah. How would you like to have a ticket for the football game this afternoon?
Would I like it?
Okay, be at the bowl in 30 minutes, and there'll be one waiting for you at the east gate.
Okay. Who is this?
Fetters gas.
Who?
Fetters gas.
Oh, thanks, George. Okay. Gee, I'm sorry, Peg. That was the boss. I've got to go right back to the office. He's got a special assignment for me. I'm awfully sorry. I'll see you soon, won't I? Bye.
Hello. Back again.
For a dumb egg, you're almost smart, but not as smart as you think, Mr. Wise Guy.
Why, say, listen. You mean to tell me you really like that mug?
I don't mean to tell you anything except to mind your own business. What do you have, Mr. Barton?
A glass of water and nothing to eat.
Some people want to starve themselves. It's perfectly all right with me.
Aren't you ever happy unless you make a fella feel miserable?
I wouldn't say that. Say, waitress, bring him a piece of pie. He doesn't know what he wants. Oh, come on, let's forget it. How about dinner?
You know, there's something about you that a fella has to like.
No, you're not so bad either, come to think of it.
Hey, listen, what do you... Come on, something to eat. What do you have to do to get service around here?
Well, what's your order?
What's that?
Corned beef and cabbage.
Oh, that'll do.
Oh, I'm sorry, that belongs to someone else.
Give him my apologies. Ooh, corned beef and cabbage. Gee, that reminds me of McGillicuddy. I gotta get back in the job. They're liable to pull another murder on me. These Chinese work fast. I just have time for a bite. Hey, waitress, give me another order of this stuff.
Hey, that by any chance isn't your idea of steak and mushrooms, is it?
Not on your life. When I say steak and mushroom, I mean steak and mushroom.
Atta boy. Steak and mushrooms.
So you don't know nothing about it, eh? Well. I suppose you were all out of town when this happened.
Hello, Mac. What, another one?
Seems like they just can't keep from killing each other off.
Say, this is getting monotonous. I'm supposed to bring in real live news, and the best I can do is run down dead Chinamen.
Better dead ones than live ones if you care what's happening to you. Especially where killing's a pastime.
What was that? Huh?
Quiet! I can't hear myself think.
Well, if it isn't poor old Goggles.
Oh, you know him, eh?
Sure, he's a professor of languages.
Well, he's sure speaking a dead language now. How many did that make? 5 or 6?
I don't know. I've lost count.
They'll be getting you next. Why don't you go on home?
I'm getting more reasons every minute for staying.
Now go on your way. We'll take care of this.
Well, joyful little place this is, isn't it?
Would you mind telling me what your interest is here?
Oh, no, you tell me about you.
Sam Toy was a connection of mine.
I get it. Somebody cut off the connection.
It might be called that.
Well, if Sam Toy was a relative, this might mean something to you.
Are you aware of what is written here?
Sorry, not a Chinaman's chance.
Oh.
Oh. Oh, you mean that? Ah, you're wasting your time. If you're looking for a coin, someone beat you to it. You and another Chinese gentleman wearing a dragon ring seem to have the same idea about that coin, only he works faster.
A dragon ring?
Sure, one of those long-tailed animals with
You are sure about this ring?
You bet I am, but the gentleman that's wearing the ring packs a mean wallop, a goodly thing to know.
Thank you.
Hey! Listen, pal, what's this all about?
It would give me great pleasure to enlighten you, but there are reasons why it is impossible. However, you may have done my country a great service.
I'll trade the medals for a little lowdown. Say about who killed Sam Toy, what relation he is of yours, some information about a Chinaman named Wong. You don't happen to be Mr. Wong, do you?
To think I am Wong would be a grave mistake.
I'm beginning to suspect I've made a couple of them already.
I, too, would like to know something of this man Wong.
Well, listen, pal, what do you say you and me get together? Listen, I didn't quite get the name.
Hi, China. Keelat, China.
Jason H. Barton, Los Angeles.
Goodbye, Mr. Jason H. Patton. Los Angeles.
You newspaper lads move right in, don't you? Who's your buddy?
Says his name is High Strung or something.
He's a new one on me.
Yeah, they're all new ones on me.
What I can't understand is why a nice home-loving boy like you likes to play around with cutthroats and murderers.
The same's you, Mr. McGillicuddy, and many of them. Well, what can I do for you? You likey nicey antique candy? Tastes like Motorman's glove. How about a nice mess of herbs, if you're in the market? Yes, we've been here for 50 years, so the herbs. Perhaps you'd like a filigreed herring. Absolutely a herring to end all herring, huh? Hello, Toots. Where did you come from?
Well, I see, very old man. Old feet make little noise.
Meet the sales de resistance.
Monsieur, my bonjour.
Oh, that's what you wanted. Why didn't you say so before, little girl?
You didn't give me an opportunity.
Maybe you bring ticket, maybe?
I did not.
Maybe big university man tell you what it say, maybe?
You're getting hot.
Play another hunch game, maybe?
You've got the idea, old-timer. My hunch is if anyone knows what's going on around here, you do.
Hunch game no good. Lie, hear nothing, see nothing.
Lie, speak nothing. Never mind the monkey business.
You go now. Come back tomorrow, maybe. Maybe ticket bring you luck, maybe.
Sorry, I'm sticking around for a while.
Maybe you buy some herb, maybe.
Tomorrow buy herb, maybe. Today, maybe you talk, maybe.
I see no talk. Too much talk, too much trouble.
There's Sam Toy laundry ticket. How come you got such a boot out of that?
I see no get boot. I see got slipper.
Hurdle it. Why were you hot-footing it out of the laundry a few minutes ago?
No hot feet.
Listen, my paper wants to load down on this Sam Toy killing, and I've got a hunch you've got it.
Hey, lad. Have you got any more of those Chinese gumdrops? Oh, so here you are. This loafing's got me down. There ain't been a murder around here in 30 minutes.
Your son.
So you caught up with this one again?
Is this another one of your connections?
No connection. Maybe long time ago friend. Maybe I don't know. I guess so.
Man sometimes enters his neighbor's door as friend, other times as enemy.
Well, I see his door very friendly.
My eyes see something in you that is familiar, but my mind does not recall it. Were you ever in Keelat?
Keelat. Long far away, maybe. I don't know, I guess so. I see one time call Los Angeles and boat.
What can you tell us of your departed neighbor, Sam Toy?
No, Sam Toy. Him washy man. I see sell herb.
Do you know anything about a man named Wong?
Hey, if you're going to throw them away, I know a fellow that can use some of them.
Wong, no come shop. I see very old man. No go out. No, Wong. Maybe don't leave Chinatown. Maybe so, I don't know. I guess not.
Maybe you won. Maybe so. I don't know. I give up.
Me, I see. the herb dealer. Everybody know old Licey.
Okay, I was just kidding.
Come on, lad, there's no news here.
Say, if it's true that no news is good news, that guy could make an editor awfully happy. Well, we'll run down that guy Wong yet.
As they say in your country, I'm for it.
Okay, boys. You'll have to get along without me now for a little while because I have a heavy date with a hungry female. And as they also say in my country, up K in the ob J and he's in the ag bag.
Strange idioms these Americans have. Very friendly doll, I see.
So Sam Toy had more than just dirty laundry in his laundromat. He had the 12th coin of Confucius, and Fu Wong knew it, so he sent his henchmen to get it. Unfortunately, when they got there, they stupidly killed Sam Toy before they got the coin. And when they told Fu Wong, too bad, into the dungeon with you, you failed. Wow. So J. Barton, when he sees the calligraphy on the laundry ticket, he knows that's a clue. So he goes to the university to get a professor to translate it for him. But when he gets to the professor's office, he gets a phone call from Wong warning him that Barton's coming to have him translate the message. So Barton catches on, tears the message in half, and only gives one half to the professor to translate. Good thinking, Barton. So then when Barton gets back to the laundromat, it's like Grand Central Station in there. The professor had beat him back and he's rummaging around in the laundromat, and some strange guy is in the closet, and then Fu Wong shows up with a gun, and then the professor, he leaves. Fu Wong hears something in the closet, shoots, breaks this vase. Luckily the other guy wasn't in there. And then Fu Wong leaves, and he has somebody kill the professor, and then Bart shows up, and the guy that had been in the closet grabs Barton, they wrestle, he grabs the coin out of the broken vase, and he leaves. And then the secret agent from the province of Keelat shows up and cons Barton into giving him both halves of the message, and then he leaves. What was the message? Well, the message was, the coin is in the vase. Too late now. So when Barton goes back to Lee Sing's herb shop, they have this kind of maybe dance going on with asking questions and not answering questions. I mean, how many times did they say maybe? However, the secret agent from Keelat didn't maybe get kidnapped and sent to a bad place. He definitely was kidnapped. What, Deadly? How do I know which man is one of the Fu Wong's henchmen? I think it's because they have the black hats on and the scruffy suits.
The Secret Service of Keelat has grown negligent but illustrious a member, to fall into the hand of one so humble as old Licey the herb dealer.
The mysterious Mr. Wong is like Chi, the traitor.
And mushrooms, I should order chop suey.
Well, it is steak and mushrooms, dear, tossed around a little bit.
Well, if If you don't mind, I'd like to do my own tossing around.
Oh, it's just like a woman, always squawking. Now you're beefing about the food. This cost a pretty penny.
Well, don't you think I'm due for a beef or two? You know, this isn't a Biltmore.
You get everything here you can get at the Biltmore. Lights, food, music, atmosphere, indigestion.
Yeah, but I got you and not Chuck Roberts.
Oh, yeah, you got Chuck Roberts right in there. Everything's in there.
Now that I've finished my dinner, would you mind telling me why we're down here in Chinatown?
Right now, I'm looking for this fella Wong.
Say, would you mind putting these things down and eating with your knife and let's get out of here?
Oh, lay off, will you?
Who's Wong?
Say, he's no pushover. He's a slick lug. And he works with a knife, and he's never out of work. And mixed up in it somewhere are 12 coins of Confucius.
Oh, a money argument, huh?
He's been holding his following for a couple of centuries.
Who, Wong?
No, Confucius.
Say, how old is this guy?
Couple of 1,000 years.
He ought to call in an undertaker.
Hey, listen, you're not kidding me, sister. This thing is serious.
You will shortly experience a great danger. Something tells me I'm not going to be very happy here.
What's the matter? Is the chop suey getting you down already? Come on, drink your tea. It'll get cold. Come on, let's get out of here. I thought I'd see one of those gold coin babies that close. What do you think of it?
Oh, take it back where you got it and let's get out of here.
Oh, don't get nervous about a little killing after you've been around a while. It won't mean a thing to you.
Oh, no?
Something tells me old Lycee maybe knows plenty about that gold coin game. Maybe.
Oh, yeah, but let's get out of here. Hey, where are we going? I don't like the looks of this street.
This is Lover's Lane. We're on the way to Lycee's.
How do you spell it? Hey, who was that meant for?
I don't know, but I've got a hunch we ought to keep walking.
Walking? What do you mean? Let's run.
What's the matter with you? You don't want people to think we're scared, do you? Of course, I don't mind if we walk a little faster. Hey, Mac!
Well, what the... Why don't you two kids go home?
You better run down to the Chinese restaurant that just knifed another Chinaman.
What?
Come on, you're going home.
You're not kidding, but I'm not going to walk. Call me a taxi.
In the middle of the ocean, you ask for a taxi. All right.
Let's not go that way, though. It's too dark.
All right. Pick your...
Jay, now this ceases to be a joke.
You're telling me what a dent that would have made in some Chinaman's head.
Well, what about ours? What do you think they're made out of, cast iron?
Oh, don't be afraid. Well, I guess this is just as good a time as any. Hey, there you have. Gee, honey, I hate to go without seeing Lycee. It's a new angle I got in this story.
All right, you write it, and I'll read it at home in the morning.
Oh, there's nothing to be afraid of now. Come on, be a good sport, will you?
You call a cab, or do I call Chuck Roberts?
Taxi cab! That's my kid on the Sentinel Street. What? America!
Thank goodness we're out of that mess.
What are you squawking about? You didn't get hurt, did you?
No, it's not your fault. I can always replace the hat, you know, but this is the only head I got.
Oh, and what a head. What are you thinking about?
Chuck Roberts.
Why don't you?
What?
Chuck Roberts.
You can go now.
Oh, all right. That's the way you feel about it. I'm going back to see old Lycee. I'm going to ask him a few questions.
How can you talk if your throat's cut?
Hello! Oh, driver, I like that. Will you do it again? Hey, what was that? Chloroform. Hey, darling, hey, pull over there, will you, driver? You all right, darling?
Say, I didn't know that fellow was on a running board.
Yeah, take this and keep the change. Take your little wagon, we'll walk.
Thanks.
Come on, snap out of it, darling.
I want to go home.
I'm going to take you home right now, darling.
Thanks for the buggy ride.
Golden coin and man called Wong. You find in back old Lycée shop.
Hear what he said, Peg? I've got to go to Lycée. You've got to go home alone.
I should say not.
I can't take you home now. This thing is red hot.
Who said I won't? I'm going to stay with you. I got a couple of things to tell that Chinaman myself.
Atta girl.
Gosh, it's dark in there. Maybe we ought to...
Don't maybe me.
Come on, let's get out of here. We can come back tomorrow.
I thought you had something really important to tell this guy.
I'll phone him.
Well, forget it. This is big. Hey, we'll probably be written up ourselves on this story.
Yeah, but in what column?
Ah, don't be silly. Nobody home. I guess I have to give it up as a bad job. Old Lycee's probably gone to bed.
You get me all the way down here, and then you're going to walk out on me.
I never walked out in a day of my life.
How am I doing, Toots?
Ain't that something? Now will you go home? Look. Come on, let's go. No, bring the totem pole. Clever people, these Chinese.
Ain't it the truth?
No? What do you think?
I have to think I'm finished.
It's a long wall that has no turning. Come on, let's keep going. Give me that. Oh.
What's that?
Sound of the gong, exactly 10:41 Eastern Standard Sitting Time. Now, little children, prepare to hear the story about the little bunny and the
Don't be funny. Maybe that's a tong gong.
A what?
A tong gong.
Are you talking Chinese, too?
Oh, come on. This is no place to park.
So long, Toots.
You're crazy, Jay. Come on, I've seen enough.
You haven't seen anything yet. We're going places.
Hey, we've
been here before.
We have not.
We have too.
Oh, you're crazy.
I'll bet you.
Come on, let's go.
Jay! Jay!
Peg! Where are you, Peg?
Jay! Oh, Jay, darling, I'm so glad to see you. I almost walked around the corner. It was so dark. I never thought I'd see you again.
Hey, wait a minute. What are you trying to do? Get romantic in a joint like this?
Hello, here we are back again. Hi, you old timer. I see you picked yourself up for wife.
That isn't the same one.
Sure it is. I'll prove it to you.
Don't touch it.
That's funny.
Don't go in there.
Why not? Try and keep me out.
Jay!
Pardon me, I hope we're not intruding, but would you mind telling me how we got here? Where are we?
You are in the house. Don't talk to white devils.
Hey, did you hear what she called us?
What's the difference as long as we get the story we're after?
You are in the house of Wong.
What did I tell you? The house of Wong.
Wong, great man. Someday, Wong, great emperor.
Did I have a hunch or did I have a hunch?
Hey, we better call the police.
And get those poor policemen in trouble?
You would like to see Wong? Don't tell secret. I will. Them he killed. You he tortured. Don't go. Don't go. I'm not afraid.
So newspaper reporter Jay Barton is sweet on telephone operator Peg. She gives him a hard time, but she likes him enough that she allows him to take her to this crappy Chinese restaurant where her fortune cookie says that she's going to be in danger real soon. Oh my goodness. And then the guy in the booth next door, who looks like he's dying, drops the coin of Confucius onto Barton's hat. And then they realize, oh crap, they really are in danger. So they jump up and run out into the street where people try to kill them. Whoa, Barton sure knows how to show a girl a good time. So do they go home and get out of danger? No! Barton sees this as a hot story and he's gonna get it for his newspaper. Yeah, he's gonna get it. Stay tuned, folks, and you'll see how. So, after a very scary cab ride, they end up at Lee Sing's herb shop. The door's open. They go in. They discover the secret passageway. So they go in and they wander around these dark passageways until they end up at Fu Wong's home. And his niece is the home. Fu Wong isn't. She says, I'll take you to him, and takes him down to the lair. Which can't be a good thing, folks, because the only English word I understood in that dialogue was torture. Smarter than he looks, Barton, however, hides the coin under this big foo dog. Good thinking, Barton. Deadly, what do you have? You bought the authentic 12 coins of Confucius online. I don't think so, Deadly. These are plastic.
I got a hunch we're heading for trouble.
Heading for it, we're in it. You ought to go upstairs and stay with that servant woman.
And have you tell me I can't take it? Don't be silly. Jay, look out!
Never again. Take her to Lucerne. I will attend to her later.
She was right. You are a devil.
Sometimes politeness is a virtue. Again, it is but a better part of judgment.
You're a fine one to talk about politeness.
Oh, so they got you too, huh?
Oh, you will forgive my lack of courtesy. Allow me, Mr. Newspaper Man. May I present the great Hai Tsung, head of the Secret Service of Keelat.
Hey, where have I seen you before?
Hear nothing, see nothing.
Speak nothing. Ah, I get you now. Hiya, Toots.
Smart young man. You wanted a story for your paper, and now you have it. But I cannot promise that you will ever print it.
Get easy. Hey, get easy. Hey, let her alone, will you?
I would not seclude you from so honorable an ally. You will remember that he too desired to discover Wong.
Well, we caught up with him, didn't we?
Your success may turn to bitterness, and you may wish you had not meddled with the affairs of Wong.
Jay, why don't you do something?
Yeah.
Yes, perhaps you have a hunch?
There's one of those things I can think of that I'd like to do.
And perhaps you are of the opinion that you alone are gifted with ideas?
Hey, listen, would you mind telling me what kind of a show is this you're putting on?
You Americans are always in such a hurry. Time came before man. There is plenty of it. Do not hurry it. Haste is such a futile gesture.
Little man, what now?
I've got a hunch. I think we're in a tight spot.
Clever people, these reporters. Ow, what are you doing?
What I think is at the end of that cord, I'm going to do plenty in the next few minutes.
What cord? Ow.
It's a phone.
Hello. Hello.
Hello. Connect me with Brandon, city editor of the Globe. Hurry, please.
White man got coin.
Hurry, honey. Hello, Chief. This is Barton. Say, I'm somewhere back of old Lacey's herb shop. There's a secret panel at the back of the counter. It's a matter of life or death. Say, Chief, you better come well heeled. These babies don't play with marbles.
Hey, somebody's coming.
Give me that number back, quick. I was cut off.
You're still connected.
Brings joy to witness my return.
Delighted. Come in and cut yourself a piece of throat.
Where have you hidden the sacred coin of Confucius?
Try and find out.
You're such a smart guy.
Uh-oh, what's this? Take it easy now.
Hey, what are you doing? Ow!
That's a pretty thing.
I always suspected there was something wrong in there. Well, what do you know about that?
Hey, you. Come back. Come back. Look, hey, get back. Where's that man Wong? That's our fast. Hurry up. Get moving. Wong this way. Well, get moving. Better not. Come on, give us room. Hurry up. Now. Out the way. Let us through there. What's the matter?
It's all right, darling.
Oh, wait a minute.
Easy. It's all right. It's all over now. Chief, I've got to be fair with you. This is the first time I've ever been glad to see you.
Well, who's your companion here in misery?
Yeah, Chief,
Wait a
I
minute.
want you to meet Hai Tsung, the secret agent of the province of Keelat.
Quiet. Confucius will never fall into the hands of Wong. Wong has gone to join his ancestors.
I knew I'd get this thing straightened out.
John, I got a hunch.
What?
Scratch my back, will you? Oh. Ooh. Say, listen. Can I call you by my last name?
I'll have to think it over.
Well, what's the matter? Don't you love me?
Guess I could learn to.
Oh, how long will it take you to get started? It's 11:30 now.
So there you have it, another monochromatic movie marvel and kind of strange. This movie teaches me that if you ever have to write a torture chamber scene in a B movie and you don't know how to end it, you can always put a live telephone in the corner so the victim can call for help. It's a B movie, it doesn't have to make sense. I also learned in this movie that a Hungarian accent does not prevent a good actor from playing a Chinese person. So until next time, or not, this is Arachna of the Spider People, wishing you nighty-night and reminding you to pay attention to your Chinese fortune cookies. They could save your life. Geez, Deadly, this Chinese New Year parade is so crowded, I can't see the dragon dance. I do like your dragon hat, though. Hey, watch where you're going. Wait, you dropped something. A bag of coins? Oh, come on, Deadly, let's see if we can catch up with him and give this back to him. Where did he go? This is a deserted street. What? He went into a store down there. Which store? Deadly, take off that dragon head. I can't hear you through it. Oh, that's better. Okay, let's try the Chinese hand laundry first. Hello. Did a man just run in here? No, man. Just you. You come to bring laundry? Drop off, maybe?
No, no laundry. We're looking for a man who dropped these coins.
Coin shop next door. You tell man to come pick up his laundry. It's been too long. He needs to pay me. Coin shop. Okay, come on, Deadly. Hello, anybody here? We have the coins you dropped. Oh, that doorbell's really loud. Hello, anybody here?
Who are you?
I don't know if you remember me, but you bumped into me at that dragon parade and you dropped this bag of coins.
Quick, come in before they see me. Daoshi, come quick. Chance you find me.
And we've been chasing you, trying to return them to you. They look valuable. Here.
Oh yes, thanks. I thought I lost them. Very important. Very ancient. Very magical.
You look so afraid. Why were you running, and who don't you want to see you?
Yes, very much afraid. Jiangxi chasing me. I was afraid they'd catch me and suck out my chi.
Jiangxi? Sucking out chi? What are you talking about?
Yes, Jiangxi. You never see 1985 Hong Kong movie Mr. Vampire? In your culture, you would call them vampires or zombies. Bodies stiff, they cannot walk. Instead, they hop with arms out.
Hopping Chinese zombies? Who knew? So that's who was following you? I thought they were part of the parade.
This is Dayoshi. Quick, come in. Oh, Lu Yan, so glad you are safe. I saw Jiangxi chase you at the parade. How did you escape them? I did what you said. I held my breath and they went right by me. So now I come here to hide. Jiangxi are everywhere now the graves have been moved.
Moving graves and hopping vampires? Who are you and what's going on?
This is local Taoist priest. He can help with Jiangxi. What's going on? Because of urban sprawl, some developers are digging up Chinese cemeteries in order to build condos. And some of the old corpses are not happy. They have reanimated and are chasing humans and sucking out their life force. And even worse, some of the burial coins have fallen out of the coffins. I found some and brought them to Luyan for safekeeping. But no, Jiangxi are now after us.
Okay, I get it that corpses would be angry that somebody moved their graves. I would. But why are they hopping?
It's a long story. Chinese legend says that during ancient wars, they hired corpse handlers to bring the bodies back home for proper burial. And how they did this was the priests attached magic spells to their heads to animate them for travel. But because the corpses were stiff with rigor mortis, they couldn't walk. They could only hop. Some of the corpses continued to wander around and fed off the chi of the living.
So these stiff hopping corpses are now alive, right?
No, like your vampires, they are undead. And like your zombies, they can't think or talk. They sniff out the breath of the living, and then they attack them and suck out their life essence. But only at night. During the day, they hide in dark places.
Okay, so they're kind of like zombies and kind of like vampires, and they hop. Well, can't you outrun them? I mean, hopping isn't very fast.
You'd be surprised. Some of them are very strong and very fast, and their claws are lethal, and some of them can even fly.
So how do you defend yourself against them?
How to defend you find out now. Remember, they are blind. They can't see you. Hold your breath so that they don't sense you. They don't like magua mirrors. Oh, that didn't work. A peachwood sword is supposed to defeat them. Ah! We go through a secret passageway.
Come on, Deadly. Hey, where you come from? You go away. I'm working here. Oh, I have a bad feeling about this, Deadly. What are we doing in the cemetery? Isn't this where those hopping vampires live?
Yes, but they're out killing people now. We wait for them. It's almost dawn. Let's hide behind bush. I think these empty graves are for Jamshi. We wait, and we hide. Quick, we put spell back on head and coin back in mouth to keep them from moving. As long as spell stays on head and coin in mouth, they should stay put. We go now. We let them rest. Perhaps their souls will depart in peace.
Oh, Deadly, it's bad enough we have regular vampires and zombies to worry about. But now we have Chinese hopping vampires and zombies to worry about. What's next?